and I hang it up over my desk because it speaks to me.
That's Evelyn Korkmaz talking
I
about her
look at
lost
her
childhood
and
at the notorious St. Anne's Residential School. Korkmaz attended there from 1969 to 1972,
all the down
and she
here.
wants to regain a part of that
Forget.
history by reading files that are currently denied to her.
The Department of Justice said in, a news conference that the reason why they're denying us is because we want to see all the IAP claimants' files. That's not true. I don't want to see someone else's file. That's personal. That's their story. I want to see my own because there's a lot that you don't remember. That you black out when you go through trauma.
NDP MP Charlie Angus has repeatedly accused the government of suppressing the release of these documents. He says the government has left them no choice but to take their case to Canada's top court.
How do you have a credible legal process where the defendant, Canada, is allowed to suppress evidence? That has never been addressed by the federal government. There's been multiple court cases, multiple battles, multiple efforts to get various ministers to sit down and negotiate a solution, and the government has stonewalled.
The Trudeau government signed an MOU with the National Centre for Truth and Reconciliation earlier this year to provide more residential school records. But at the time, Crown Indigenous Relations Minister Mark Miller said legalities make this a complicated process. Angus says this should not be the case with St. Anne's records.
But in the case of St. Anne's, these are a very specific set of documents that the government of Canada has had in their possession. They are the police interviews with witnesses. That's the police evidence of the crimes of notorious pedophile predators like Father Arthur Lavoie.
For her part, Korkmaz says St. Anne's survivors just want the government to do the right thing.
All we want is justice for, the lost childhood that we had. We had to grow up fast. We lost our innocence. We were put into these institutions, told that they would take good care of us, and we came out, hurt, damaged, and just left there to, put ourselves back together.
In an emailed statement to APTN, Miller's office says it has complied with all court orders regarding independent assessment process documents for St. Anne's, and the courts have found Canada has met its disclosure obligations. Fraser Needham, APTN National News, Ottawa.